Okay, hello YouTube, Gundam fans, Gundam builders, Connor here today. Last video that I posted, it was a update video, uh, basically just pretty much saying, I'm still alive, and just haven't been down in the workshop in a long time to do any projects, and I finally decided to, I finally had a project to do, and it was a broken RX 782 version 3.0 that I pretty much fixed up when I was doing the battle damage, which is a little weird, but I managed to do that. So, but before we show the kit, I'm gonna show you guys what I did with the shield. This is what I did with the shield so far. Zoom in. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it if the camera will focus in. Severe battle damage that I did on this kit. You can see the top part of that is missing, or it got chipped away and it's painted chrome to symbolize metal. Some bullet holes right here, a gash mark right here, a saber beam slash coming across here, some more bullet holes, and you will also notice a huge explosion that ripped through the shield as well, and I did weathering on the back side of it too. Now, the tricky part about doing battle damage with this was that this whole kit was totally painted, so as I was doing the battle damage, it was peeling off the paint, and it was peeling off to the primer and everything like that, and it looked disgusting, but thankfully the weathering and of course the scratches and the highlighting actually polished that up really well, so that worked a lot better than I expected it. So yeah, because I mean normally I battle damage kits that aren't really painted. But this was 100% painted, and it came out really nice. The battle damage did, and so that's what I did with the shield. Quick zoom really quickly. I'm using the better camera, so hopefully you guys will be able to see the damage. And my bipod is being really stupid right now, but yeah, there it goes. It's starting to focus. You guys can see the damage that I did. And now to the main attraction, really, is the battle damaged kit itself. And here he is, the fully painted battle damaged RX 782 version 3.0. As you guys can see, yeah, he's been to hell and back pretty much. He just very damaged. I went to town on the battle damage for this guy. You can see like his V-fin is missing and there's like a little gash there. I didn't want to paint that black because I feel like I should paint it black now that I look at it, so that way it'll be more visible. I originally had it black, but then I'm just like, maybe that'll be silver, but I think it should be black now. And but yeah, starting from the head down, you can see that I weathered the head and the scar that's right there. You guys can see it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it when I put the pictures on. And I'm pretty much giving you guys a spin around. Just a lot of weathering on it. And I did paint the cameras myself with metallics and whatnot, or clear silver and clear red. And the eyes are painted. This kit is totally painted. I totally painted it myself. And let's see what else. So going on to the shoulder right here, you can see that there's an explosion, and one effect that I really like is that you can't really see it. I wish I had my flashlight, but you could see like a little bit of his armor, or a little bit of his arm through it, and that's really neat. I think that's pretty cool. And onto the other shoulder, it's just more bolt holes, and on his arm there's a bunch of bolt holes on his arm. Right around here. Hopefully if my camera will focus, you'll be able to see it. It's really hard to do well, for me it's hard to do white, but Also, there's a saber gash marks underneath his arm, on top of his arm, and just really dinged him up. And on the back side, so now you can see the bolt holes. Like, I pretty much just made him into Swiss cheese. And there is a saber slash right here that I did. And I didn't really do a lot of damage onto the backpack because I had no idea what I would do. I mean, I think I should have made a gash mark or a slash mark somewhere, but I guess it was all about timing and whatnot, and I guess I just kind of ran out of time. Oh, and one thing that I did do, which I thought was pretty creative, was in the video I mentioned that he was missing a pinky, so I decided to throw in a wire right here. Yeah, you guys can see it, but yeah, it's a wire, and I pretty much just put on some black paint at the end of it to make it look like that it was shorted out and everything. So I did that, and as for the chest, I did another slash beam saber slash, a very deep one actually, toward the chest, and some bolt holes right here. And also, you may notice the huge hole that is in the torso right here. I thought it would be pretty cool to do that, like pretty much a direct hit. And you can see that there's like a chunk of his armor missing here. I really wish I had a flashlight so that way I could show you guys, but I don't. And some slashes. There's a slash mark right there, right here. And so that's what I did for the torso, I guess. Now onto the waist unit. You can see I did a gash mark right here, some bolt holes, and I took away part of the front skirt, and that is silver. Another gash mark right here, and Swiss cheese, pretty much with bolt holes and whatnot. They show up really nice on the yellow, and some Sam Fisher-ness going on here, some Splinter Cell. Love that game, but and that's pretty much all I did for the waist. Now onto the lower portion of the kit. I threw in some bolt holes right here, and a saber mark on his leg right here, or on his thigh rather. On the back, I didn't really do all that much other than just weather a little bit. And on his other thigh right here, I threw a gash, a beam saber gash, and on the front portion of the leg, I threw in a gash. Another beam saber slash right here, and kind of like a little X kind of pattern. Hold on, let me get the other leg out of the way. Like an X pattern of just regular scratch, like a sword or something, kind of on his leg, I guess, or just like cracked armor over time. And an explosion toward his shin, and a scratch or gash right here. And also another explosion on the knee, on this one right here, and a gash and bolt hole central over here as well. And towards the feet, I just threw in some paint chips and just scratches. I even did the bottom of the feet, like a little bit. You can't really tell on camera, but I did do the bottom of the feet just a little bit. What I also did was I decided to have him pose with his beam saber, because pretty much all battle damage kits that I have are with their beam rifles, and you know, I feel like that the beam sabers are a little underrated, but I feel like they're cool. But this one is kind of curved, and it's a saber, so I decided to throw that in there because I think it would look cool with that. And but this curved one does not come with the 3.0 of this. It does not come with this kit. It comes with a regular straight one, so I think this one came with the Master Grade Freedom, or Strike Freedom, yes. So, but that's pretty much all I did. The only downside to this whole thing is that I really wanted him to have his shield mounted onto him. I can't really do that all that well because of the gash, the beam saber slash that's underneath his arm. However, I can actually get him to hold the shield actually alright-ish, but he actually has to be holding the shield. Let me just take it out of the camera frame real quick. Just give me some time to work my magic here, guys. There we go. He pretty much just has to be gripping the shield, and then he can hold the shield like that. So he can still hold the shield, but I mean, it's not actually attached to him. But I mean, not that I'm complaining, he's still holding the shield, and you can actually, well, I can actually pull off some pretty good poses with that. Like, that looks actually pretty sick. I'd be a little scared of him if I were fighting him. But that is pretty much my video for this guy. Pictures are included in the video, so stay tuned to watch it, and thank you for watching. Comment if you have any questions about what I did. For future projects, as of right now, I don't know, but I guess you'll have to stay tuned and find out. Peace.